இந்த நிகழ்வுக்கு சிறப்பு விருந்தினராக மிஸ்டர் டிபி யாதவ் ஐஏஎஸ், செக்ரட்டரி ஆஃப் Co-Optex, ஹேண்ட்லூம்ஸ், டெக்ஸ்டைல்ஸ் அண்ட் ஹேண்டிகிராஃப்ட்ஸ், கவர்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் தமிழ்நாடு வந்திருக்கிறாரு. அவர் கடந்த 6-7 மாநாட்டிற்கு தொடர்ந்து நம்ம மாநாட்டில் வந்து உரையாற்றுகிறார். அரசாங்கத்தினுடைய திட்டங்கள், அதன் மூலமாக மக்கள் பெறும் பயன்கள், அதனால் தொடங்கப்பட வேண்டிய தொழில்கள் என்பதை பற்றியெல்லாம் பல முறை அவர் பேசியிருக்கிறார். இதற்கு முன்னாடி கூட அவர் வந்து ஓவர்சீஸ் எம்ப்ளாய்மெண்ட்டு அந்த டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்டு கூட அவர் சீஃபாக இருந்தார். அப்போ வந்து எப்படியெல்லாம் ஓவர்சீஸ் வேலைவாய்ப்புக்கெல்லாம் இருக்குதுன்னு பற்றிலாம் பேசினார். That is a very important topics he presented last conference. I am very happy to welcome Mr. D.P. Yadav present his speech in English or Tamil according to his wish about Co-Optex, handlooms, textiles, handicrafts for this session. Welcome, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. A very warm welcome back to Tamil Nadu. So, you are all important messengers. As my previous speaker, Mr. Narayanan, was telling that we spread the Hindu culture, Hinduism from Tamil Nadu to all the Southeast Asian countries. So you go and you see everywhere the gods, goddesses, names and everything. It is all derived from here. So that is the kind of link, and in most of the countries, the population of Tamil population is pretty huge, and they are doing very, very well. And they are all industry leaders there. So you have come here, and we wish that this is being the Honorable Prime Minister says this is the Amrit Kal of India. So this window of some 25 years, so this is going to be the India's growth story decade when we will become a developed nation. So I urge you all to be part of this journey. And Tamil Nadu has been always leader in industrial development, in knowledge society, and in human development index. It's not that it is just growth of like economic growth engine. There is tremendous value to the human development and to the knowledge. That is why Tamil Nadu is where it is today. So I don't have to tell you, but I have to remind you only. This is what I can say. So such being the scenario, I think good opportunity for you to invest in this country, in this part of the country. 2 days back, yesterday only we concluded the global investor meet, and huge interest was shown in Tamil Nadu as usual. So coming back to the topic of MSME, startup and economic growth, my previous speakers have quite a lot. நான் தமிழில் பேசினா அவ்வளோ சரியாக பேச முடியாது. அதே சமயத்தில் என்னோட தமிழ் உங்களுக்கு ரசிகமாக இருக்கலாம் தவிர நல்லா இருக்காது. ஸோ I'll continue in English. So first of all, I'll thank Dr. Sampath, with whom he has been single-handedly dealing with this World Tamil Economic Conference. Many conferences are held, but this is a unique kind of a conference which is being organized by him every year. So I really congratulate sir. With so much of efforts, he puts it single-handedly with small team, of course. And Mahalingam sir, he actually immediately after coming back from Nicaragua, sir, Guyana. So he also joined with sir, and then from then on this conference he had been continuously doing. And Mr. Selvam, he has been the closest friend of mine for a very long time. I met him first time in 2006, and since then we are such dear friends. So Mr. Muthuvel, I meet in the conferences. I just missed out. So, and all the invitees, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I was MSME secretary in 2018 when the Tamil Nadu Startup and Innovation Policy was first launched, and this MTIB, we called one, it was MTIB, now it has become TNFEM, where the Innovation Fund has been created. So seed fund, and the innovation fund, venture capital, so those kind of things. The idea was that some 7-8 areas we will choose, and then there the government will put the first initial startup fund, and then tie up with some Ps and venture capitals to see that 75% they should bring, 25% in each vertical will bring, and then they will have the absolute opportunity to decide on the projects and support them. So it started then. But let me tell you a startup story in Tamil Nadu started long back, much before. Tamil Nadu had been the leader in that. TIDCO is the agency, and Titan is one of the best examples of it. And today, where the Titan has grown so much and brought so much of like value to the society, at the same time so much of value to the Tamil Nadu government itself, because the equity contribution of approximately 25%, which is, if we value in the market terms, market capitalization, it is pretty huge. Similarly, you have got Ascendas, you have got Tidal, you have got many these things and all. So the idea was that the government will handhold and support these institutions, this enterprise, entrepreneurial skills of the people, support them to establish the industry and help them to grow. Because first generation entrepreneurship is always a problem, and Tamil Nadu government, considering the same, had been always very helpful to the first generation entrepreneurs. That is why many of the programs still continues. NEETS is one of those programs where first generation entrepreneurship is promoted, where the women entrepreneurship is promoted. 90% of the I think 95%, I think if I'm right, 95% of the finance you can obtain from the back, and you have to bring your own upfront, only 5% without any collateral. So that is the importance to the Nari Shakti you call is given. And you must know, I do not want to give the statistics, almost 45% the women workforce of the total workforce in Tamil Nadu comes from the women, is constituted by the women. So that is itself like how like inclusive society Tamil Nadu is, and how empowered the women workforce is also. We are the fourth. Chennai is the fourth largest startup ecosystem in the country, and large number of startups are already working and have been working. Incubation centers are available across the state, and IIT Chennai is this incubation center is huge, and we saw that already St. Gobain is working there, and many other small entrepreneurs are also incubators are already working there. Simultaneously, now with the Danish government on the hydrogen, one lab has been established in association that is going to be the huge. That is why when Mr. Narayanan was telling about the EV story, so I was wondering the lifespan of the startups also. So startups, see, any business is a startup. Like when you start first generation, you start something new, it's a startup. Like vermi composting, we knew in our childhood days, in front of every field, the waste of the house used to go there and being dumped, and at the end of the year you dig it and put it in the fields, and that was the fertilizer. And today we need international support to teach us what is vermicomposting. So startup is not something new. Anything which is innovative is a startup. Anything, when you do a business with a new idea, new market, any entrepreneur for that is, who is entrepreneur? Entrepreneur takes risk. Risk of what? Something which is routine. Okay, a lot of people may be doing that kind of business, they do. But an entrepreneur has to compete in the market to do something new. So that is what the startup is. But when we call a startup, we say that, okay, now like only IT is a startup or something startup. So similarly, EV. So I was coming back to the EV. The biggest challenge to the EV will be from the hydrogen energy. If the hydrogen energy we get the success, I think EV story will be very doubtful, because EV is not complete eco-friendly. So we have to look at that. Lot of work the world over is happening on the hydrogen. Why I was telling you that almost 30,000 crore of investment is going to happen. A real commercial scale project is going to be put up in Tuticorin, where through the green energy, hydrogen will be created, and with the carbon will be added to it to make it ammonia, and it will be exported to Japan and South Korea. Of course, the cost will be pretty high, but then with the obligations of the environment, sustainability, and other things and all, things are working. You see, solar energy, some 2007, 8 and all, it was almost 18 rupees per unit. Today, it has come down to, in the reverse bidding, it has gone down even to 2 rupees 8 paisa. I think the lowest was 2 rupees 8 paisa. So that is the development of the technology which is happening in everywhere. So choose your startup very, very carefully. But there are things which will go eternally with the humankind, which has to be served. So work into that. One is the products which will go on. Another is to improve the lifestyle of the people, to reduce the cost of business, to reduce the cost of uses of that particular product. So these are the things. A startup is like, you think we are always, human beings will have certain needs. So those needs, how they can be served much better, in more cost effective manner, in less environment damaging way, that will be startup. Think about that and start your venture. Lot of venture capital fund, as we said. There is a seed support also, but seed support can be like, okay, but then the venture support people will really like work on it, like their economics, they will see that money should get back. So that is there. But then Tamil Nadu government has everything, seed fund to venture support, to patent registration support, to so many things. Of course, that policy is there. Recently, yesterday it was new policy, startup and innovation policy was again released. So a lot of opportunities and facilities are there. So you can work on that. And Tamil Nadu has got wonderful industrial climate. You start, you get good skilled manpower in every part of the state. You can go to the remotest of the village and you will find that large number of graduates, technical graduates are available. And another advantage is that the urban facilities are available in those rural areas. So people want to work in their own local place itself. So that's an advantage. I was district collector of Vellore, and I know in the there are like MRF is there in Arakonam, TVS Solinger, TVS Claytons or TVS this thing is there. Similarly, so many, Ultratech is there, or you name the factories and they are there. Hitachi or Mitsubishi is there in Ranipet. Many industries are there. I don't have to name them. Why they have established their homes there? Because they get the manpower which is locally available, which is technically sound, which is committed, and they can live in the local area. So now otherwise what happens? You go to a remote place, you have to get the manpower from outside. Now that manpower after the working hours, what it will do? What entertainment facilities it has, what kind of educational facilities it has for the family, what hospital facilities. So many facilities are required. You will go for the work, you will get everything. What will happen to the family? So those concerns are not there in Tamil Nadu. So that is the advantage of investing in Tamil Nadu, in the most remotest corner also, where you get all the facilities and everything. So that is the advantage. However, Tamil Nadu is facing big challenge of skilled manpower, though it is there. But then right now, especially when I see in my textile industry, large number of migrant population is coming and aiding the industry. So that is one disadvantage. But still, like, we have large pool of manpower. That is not a problem. But then one thing, Mr. Selvam is here, I will say that we should focus more on, I think we did some programs also, some of the, we worked out with BHEL and VIT to train some of the SHGs itself to learn the business, to go and learn fabrication and those kind of things and all, we worked out. But very important thing the educational institutions and the industry has to do is the internship program. Because learning while doing is very important thing, and that is where we have to change the entire thing. I'll say ideally our education policy should be changed entirely, and we should have a stream of education which is a higher education. Immediately after the basic education is over, then you decide whether what is the requirement of graduate of the present form. You need graduates and postgraduates in economics, history, IT, or engineering, everything and all. How much people you require? Not everybody. Today, country is almost 30% of the graduates are unemployed. That's a major problem we are facing. These numbers were just around 15 to 17% some 10 years back. So more number of people are going to these higher educational institutions, but employability is becoming a critical factor. And the importance to certain small things, like in my sector, weaver, handloom weaver. Now handloom weaver, nobody wants to become a weaver. So it is a craft. To learn a craft, it requires so much of discipline, patience, learning, and everything and all. But still nobody wants to, because there is no remuneration. He gets paid very low. Nobody is teaching. These were all vocational degrees available in the vocational certificates or courses available in up to 12th standard. Now most of the vocational courses are going down. This reverse process which I am seeing is a very disturbing trend in our country, where the education has to look at it, that when we had large number of vocational courses available and large number of students opting for those vocational courses. Today, I have been told hardly 500 students in Tamil Nadu are opting for these vocational courses, and large number of vocational courses have been closed. This IGNU, Indira Gandhi National Open University, and the vocational, that thing was given, but it never picked up that way. Now we have come to Skill India. Unfortunately, a lot of work is going on, a lot of money is going on, but I find that what the university could not do in 3 years, 4 years of degree course, how can a 3-month or 3 weeks course skill a person that way? This is a challenge. We have to look at it. And any job for that reason, I will say, requires a specialization, requires a research, requires a lot of commitment and patience. If you say that garbage collection to garbage disposal to recycling and converting into something to make it zero, it requires research. So why not to start a stream somewhere? In that itself, people can get their PhDs, they can get their masters. Because the job has to be respected. Every job is important. That has to be respected. And in that itself, you can have your excellence. So looking at that, that's a much, much bigger question, which of course the people like us and like you has to take it up to see that can we initiate something that way where our entire education system changes. Unfortunately, now I think like 3 laws have been passed in parliament, and we hope to see that we get a better criminal CRPC, IPC and CPC codes. I hope they will be definitely better. Dr. Sampath will tell me. But this country is a country, we borrowed everything from outside. We imitated a lot of things from outside in these terms. And because of that, the ease of doing business is a big challenge and a problem. Okay, what is the reality and what is the law? There is a huge chasm. Because of that, every day everybody has to struggle, and the lawyers like here, sorry sir, they have to mediate and perforce lot of things. We go around to do the things, to just be on the right side of the law. So I hope the new 3 courts will be able to solve many of these problems, which are very practical but against the law. And what is against the law is practical. So this is a challenge. So this is not part of this thing, but I'm saying that this, along with this education system, because our education system is about just the knowledge now. It's about the information. It's not about the skill learning. It's not about giving me the confidence to hold myself up and say that I am this. Self-determination. So those kind of things. So, but yes, Tamil Nadu has moved far ahead of it. There are enormous opportunities, and there are facilitation systems, support systems, and lot of innovations are happening. Society is one, learning from each other, joining with each other, and bringing lot of ideas from outside. You will get a good opportunity in Tamil Nadu to invest. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir, for your interesting speech.